Hey, my friend, are you also a little bit struggling at the moment? I feel these weird energies. I couldn't sleep the last night. I got like 2 hours of sleep and I had to get up early in the morning. And I felt the whole day I felt really restless and a nervous feeling. My heart was going crazy the whole day. It was really exhausting. And I'm really tired now. So, how are you feeling? Let me know in the comments if you also noticed something going on. As you maybe already know, my channel is about mindset, mindfulness, and becoming the best version of yourself. And I like to share my personal experiences and my personal growth. And I love to talk about all these techniques and tools we can use to become the best version of ourselves and to become more mindful. And when back in the days, I tried to run away from all my negative thoughts and from my emotions, and I used alcohol, drugs, and all kind of unhealthy behavior to deal with it. But since I practiced mindfulness, I learned to observe myself and to stop doing these unhealthy coping mechanisms. I didn't use alcohol, drugs, or porn or whatever anymore. I try to stay as clean as possible. And but there is no quick fix. Maybe for some of us, but for most people is no quick fix to our bigger problems or for our life challenges. It's a process, and we have to learn to become patient and compassionate and loving with ourselves. And yeah, like I said, it can be a challenge. Just because you get sober or something doesn't mean your life gets better. it's 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 challenging. But yeah, like today, when I have like a low point on energy, my old programs and however you want to call it, my shadows or demons or the devil try to catch me, right? And all these negative thoughts and these fear-based emotions, they try to kick in. And the more exhausted I get, the more easy it becomes to get a grip on me. And it was really, my mind was questioning everything, every aspect of my life, from my living situation, from my business to my YouTube channel, whatever, everything was upside down. Self criticism and everything kicked in. And yeah, I tried to observe myself and without judgment and without going into it. I allowed it to be, but without firing it up. So what I usually do is I try to be as kind as possible, like with a child, understanding, and I, yeah, I'm talking nice to myself. I light up something like this, or I take a bath, or a shower, or I drink a cup of tea, right? But it was pretty challenging, and some hours ago it was really lowest point. It was like, what the heck is what the heck is going on? And I become a little bit impatient, and yeah, I was coming a little bit out of balance. And then I started questioning why. And yeah, I was impatient because I'm so long on this journey, or so long, for 10 years now, to improve myself, to know my shadow, to integrate my shadows, and to get rid of all this unhealthy stuff, and try to live a clean and happy life, and try to make my business, and tried so many things, but I failed over and over and over and over again. I manipulated myself. I had great success at some point in my past, but as I got more successful, more fear kicked in. I got fear of failing, and that back in the days, like I said, I was using a lot of alcohol, drugs, and unhealthy behavior, and so when I got stressed, I fucked it up because I got impatient, and I wasted so much energy. Instead of calming down and focusing on solutions, I was drowning in my problems and drinking and shit like that. And over the last years, it costs me a lot of energy. So if you are at the moment, or maybe if you are a little bit younger and you're drinking but you have no problem with it, overthink it. It's just poison. And question yourself, is it worth it? And yeah, like I said, I got I got pretty exhausted, and I was questioning myself. All this self-criticism kicked in, and I had a hard time to focus on anything. Also, with I was like, oh, I have no idea. I want to make a video, but I don't feel like it, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I also not quite sure with my channel. My channel seems to be all over the place, and my friend Chad, he gave me this tip with this playlist, to do a playlist. I still hadn't the energy and the patience to do it because I just use my phone, and I was a little bit overwhelmed. I need a note. I need a notebook. I'm not this technic guy, and then I figured out. I tried to figure out, yeah, the playlists. How do I name this playlist? And I started overthinking again, and yes, and I tried to calm down again. Over the last days, it was not so crazy, but well, a little bit challenging. And today, everything kicked in, and I questioned everything. And what kind of video should that be today? Me complete in a just me in a low vibration and cannot look at myself, or what is this? And I had this feeling like I suck so much. I suck. Fuck. I fuck. I suck at so many points and in so many things. And I asked myself, why? Why is that? Because I didn't want it to fire it up, but I wanted to stay kind to myself. And then the question popped up, why? And I asked myself, and it was really, really interesting. It was so interesting. Interesting. I got some answers, and it remind I got reminded. I reminded myself of I have some potential in me. I have great potential in me, but I never was really able to use it because I lived in survival mode for 20 years or longer. And as a kid, I sucked at school. I was I hated school. I hated school. And I had just two subjects or three which I was more or less good. And that was history. I was always good in history. I didn't know why. I didn't have to learn anything. Everything was always there. I knew everything, or I listened to it and I learned it quickly. And I could really go. I had a talent for writing. I was always one of the best of my class in writing stories, but I sucked so bad at spelling. My teacher hated me for that. It was so funny. Fuck. And I lost, it seems like I lost my gifts because of stress. I also had a hard time to come into this flow state of writing in school. We had 50 minutes and I was sitting like 30, 40 minutes without, or 30 minutes without any idea what I should write. And the teacher was coming to me. I was the only one of the class which was not starting to write. I didn't start to write. My teacher said, "Go on, you have to write, or otherwise you will not make it." And I thought, shit, I should do something. And I was thinking and thinking, and after 30, 30 to 40 minutes, zack, I was like in a flow state, and I just keep writing, and with very bad spelling, but the story was always really good. My teacher always liked it. And then as I got more stressed and stressed over the years, I forgot about this talent and also about history and, yeah, my other talents. And it reminded me with my YouTube channel, because all the people I really like my friend Chet, for example. You have to check out his YouTube channel. I put it down in the description. He's such a great motivational speaker. It's he and his wife Robin walking through the forests and spreading love and inspiration. So I love them. If you are watching, guys, I love you. And all of the people which I really like and look up to, they are really good storytellers. They are really good storytellers. And it reminded me, I also have the potential. I just have to be in my state, in my mood, at peace. And I have to focus on it. And yeah, my life is really challenging at the moment. I try my best to stay in my state, in a peaceful state, but it's a challenge, 100%. And I'm working on like three things at the time, and I have no time to go out in nature because I'm living in a concrete jungle. It's exhausting. And so I reminded myself, and it was funny because I asked myself why, and I came to this. I reminded myself of my talents and that I have the potential, and I just have to be patient again and trust the process and keep cool. And another thing popped up. It was how I show up. How I show up in the next video. Because it was a challenge for me to start this YouTube channel. I had great fear of judgment, what other people think of me and whatever. And I started this channel and I became more comfortable and it felt more natural. But yeah, to be honest, today I figured it out, or I noticed, yeah, I got more comfortable, but it's because I'm still in a protective state, to be honest. I could share so many crazy stories, and I'm pretty sure if I start telling my craziest stories, this channel could get some great views and some, maybe a lot of subscribers. But if I would do that now, it's not my time now. It would be overwhelming for me, I guess. Because I have to find a way to make a story out of it, to get some value out of it. I don't want to just speak randomly about how I fucked up my life because I'm a little bit scared. Oh, fuck, I'm burning. I'm a little bit scared that, yeah, people see it maybe just as entertainment and they get no value out of it. And I want to have a little bit of structure. And that's what I noticed today also. I have to focus on which stories I want to tell and how I like to, which stories I like to tell and how I would like to tell the story. And of course, because there is some fear, there is still some fear. There is definitely some fear. And just by recognizing this in an instant, I felt so much better. I felt so much better. That was like a spontaneous healing. It was crazy. I was sitting there and I had this in a conversation, but in a laughing way, not pushing nothing. And zack, I felt definitely 100% in the mood to make a video. It was switching so fast. And that was the confirmation for me to do the work, be loving to yourself, practice self-love, be patient. And I was not a patient person. And trust the process and ask the questions why. We don't have to block anything or get rid of something. Just ask why. It's an ongoing process. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah, I felt I felt so much better. Ah, yeah. I found great gratitude again and again and again. I try to be always grateful. And in this moment where this shift was happening, I instantly felt so much gratitude and love for myself because If you would ask me 3 months ago, would you be able to make 60 YouTube videos in the next 2 months? I would say no. I will not do it. And here I am now. My videos are not professional or nothing special, but I made it to, I don't know, like 60 videos now. And I was consistent, and I'm kind of proud of myself. Like I said, they are not perfect, but it's an accomplishment for me. I stick to my word. I did what I said, and felt pretty nice. Felt pretty nice. And I'm so I can I cannot imagine somebody is still watching, but if you are still here, I love you so much. And it's so nice, it's such an honor to be with you. And I'm really, really enjoying this moment. I'm really enjoying this moment at the moment. it's it's really nice. I never expected to have so many subscribers in, or many. It's for me, it's many in 2 months. What an honor. Thank you so much. So I wish you all the best, and I see you in the next video.